You're a producer, or you're an artist, and you want to look for other like-minded producers and artists to work with, but you're not really sure where to find them. My name is El Marquis, musician, rapper, record producer, unashamed Christ follower, and today I'm going to show you how to find producers and artists to collab with.
El Marquis Productions.
If you want to find producers and artists to collab with, you need to look where they hang out. That includes places that are online as well as in person. I'll share some examples where you can find them in both places. First, let's start with in person. The first place that you can look is school or college. The first few artists that I worked with were actually friends that I met while in high school. I was in multiple bands all throughout high school and college, whether they were concert bands, symphonic bands, marching bands, different bands and activities that I participated in at my church, and I was pretty much surrounded by musicians everywhere I went. If you're a student in high school or in college, I would definitely recommend that you try working with some of your classmates, especially if you or them happen to be in a band class together. Another place to look is open mic nights. I actually met a lot of my first paying clients at open mic nights. Some restaurants, bars, and coffee shops host open mic nights, where essentially anyone can sign up to perform one of their songs. Some of them are free, while others you may have to pay a small fee to either watch as an audience member or participate. Open mic nights are a great place to find producers and artists to work with, because if someone's brave enough to perform their music in front of an audience of people, especially if they're a regular performer, that's a really good sign that that person takes their craft seriously. Also, you never know who's going to be at one of these events. If you yourself regularly perform at an open mic night, that could possibly open up opportunities for you to perform at paid gigs at other venues, or if you know how to run live sound, maybe you could possibly get some paying gigs working at that venue. If you currently don't know of any venues that have open mic nights, it's really easy to find them. All you need to do is go to Google and type in open mic nights near me, or open mic nights in whatever state or city that you live in. Another place that you can find artists and producers to collab with are local concerts. Unlike open mic nights where pretty much anyone, whether they are or are not talented, can perform, if someone's getting paid to perform at a concert, especially if they have to sell tickets, that probably means that they're a serious artist. That probably means that they have some type of fan base. If you go to a concert and if you try to form a genuine relationship with some of the performing artists, there is a chance that they may be willing to work with you on something in the future. Also, there may be other members in the audience who make music as well, and who knows, maybe you can meet someone there who has similar music taste and similar goals as you do, and then you connect over mutual interest, and then maybe that's another way you can find another artist or producer to work with. So if you don't mind going out to different events and meeting new people, attending concerts where local artists are performing at is a great way to find new producers and new artists to work with. I personally met artists at different concerts, whether I was one of the performing acts, running sound, or just an attendee, and we ended up working together and making some really dope music together. And I definitely recommend that you don't sleep on this opportunity. Another place you can meet producers and artists to work with are rap battles or beat battles. The benefits of attending a rap battle or a beat battle are really similar to attending a concert. If an artist or a producer is willing to perform their music live in front of an audience, especially in a competition setting, that's a good sign that they take their craft seriously. Also, if you're a competitive person, then participating in a rap battle or a beat battle yourself is a really good way to sharpen your skills and to make sure that you're on top of your game. Whether you're attending one as a viewer or if you're an active participant in one of them, you can find some seriously talented musicians at rap battles and beat battles. And the last in-person venue that we'll go over today is conferences. Conferences can be one of the best, but also possibly one of the more expensive ways to meet like-minded musicians on this list. Depending on the conference and where it is, you may have to pay to actually attend it, you may have to pay to actually travel there, and that could possibly cost a few $100s. However, this could be a good thing, because if a musician is willing to spend money to travel and to attend a conference, that is a really good sign that they do take their craft seriously and they don't mind investing in their career. So if you want to find serious artists or serious producers to work with, and if there's a conference near you, whether it's in your state or a couple states over, and if you don't mind traveling and meeting new people, I would highly recommend looking into conferences. Even though it's really cool to meet musicians in person, the internet makes it super easy to find new artists and producers to collab with. One of the first places that you can look is Instagram. You can literally find producers and artists within seconds just by going to different hashtags. You can simply type in hashtag rapper or hashtag producer or hashtag singer, and then thousands if not millions of musicians will immediately pop up. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you just comment on random people's posts just asking them to collab with you. It's not super personal, and most of them are going to ignore you and maybe even delete your comment. But if you do find someone who makes music and content that you enjoy, I would recommend that you genuinely engage with it, and then later on send them a personalized and genuine DM and talk about how you enjoy their music and their content, and then ask if they'd be willing to work with you on something in the future. It also helps if you have a decent amount of content that's already on your page as well, because if you do have content on your page that they also enjoy, that increases the chances of them being open to working with you. The next place you can find artists and producers to work with is TikTok. You can find musicians to work with really similarly to how you look for them on Instagram by going to different hashtags. A cool feature that TikTok specifically has is the duet feature. If you don't know what duets are on TikTok, you can make a video and then someone else can use your video and make a split screen video of it in response to your original video. That's referred to as a duet. If you're a producer, you can make videos where you're playing one of your beats and then you can ask other artists to make a duet video with your beat, whether they're rapping, singing, or playing an instrument over your beat. You can do something really similar as an artist where maybe you're rapping or singing a couple bars of one of your songs and then you leave some blank space where another artist can duet the video with their own verse or hook. If you regularly post high quality duet style videos to TikTok, you can potentially get in front of hundreds if not thousands of other musicians. Unlike sending someone a cold DM, if someone sees one of your posts and is willing to duet it, they're a lot more likely to be open to working with you. If you're looking for producers or artists to collaborate with online, TikTok is one of the best places that you can look. Another place where you can look are Facebook groups. While most people do agree that Facebook has horrible organic reach compared to their earlier days, it currently still has more active users than every other social media platform. You can find like-minded producers and artists to work with in different Facebook groups. And you can search for different groups based on your location, subgenre, common interests, and even some that were created by some of your favorite content creators. If you join a Facebook group with the intent of finding other musicians to work with, I would recommend that you become an active participant in that group so people become familiar with your face and make relative posts while also genuinely engaging with other people's posts. After you start building relationships with people amongst the group, some of them may be willing to collaborate with you on music, and then you can message them directly on the platform. And the last place we'll discuss today are Discord servers. Discord servers serve a similar purpose to Facebook groups. You can essentially join a server that has a community of like-minded artists or producers, and then you can genuinely interact with them the same way that you would with a community in real life, form relationships amongst the people within the group, and then later down the line, you can potentially find people who you would like to work with. The main idea about using these platforms both online and in person is to genuinely engage with like-minded creatives and add value to them. Don't be spammy and don't send messages to random people begging for them to work with you. Producers and artists rarely collaborate with people who are spammy, but they are more likely to work with people who share similar interests as them, have similar goals as them, and makes dope music and content that they can connect with. And once again, this does apply to people you meet online as well as in person. No matter where you meet someone, whether it's at school, at college, on Instagram, in a Discord server, talk to them, form a genuine relationship with them, discuss what goals they have, and what areas they may need help in. There are tons of places where you can meet like-minded producers and artists, whether it's in person or online, and as long as you're skilled at making music as well as being a decent human being, it shouldn't be too hard to find musicians to collaborate with. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you've seen today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, be sure to visit my website, lmarquisproductions.com, where you'll be able to find my music, my beats, my sample kits, my merchandise, and my mixing, mastering, and consulting services. Now go down in the comment section below and let me know what are some other places where you can find like-minded producers and artists to collaborate with. My name is L Marquis Productions. God bless.